Scored by number 6, Jamie Anderson. Assisted by number 25, Whitney Red, and number 7, Sabrina Patrick. Power play goal, time of goal, 2 minutes, 56 seconds. RPI goal, power play goal for 7th in the season. Scored by number 6, Jamie Grigsley. Assisted by number 25, Whitney Red, and number 7, Sabrina Patrick at 2:56.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Houston Fieldhouse on the campus of Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in Troy, New York. For today's contest between the RPI Engineers and the Harvard Crimson in women's hockey, we are enjoying the game in progress. Currently, there's 10 minutes to go. In the first period, RPI leads 1-0. I will get the update on the goal for you. If you're just joining us, my name is Ed DeGarian. I'm on RPI TV here for you, bringing in the game as the men are in Harvard and Dartmouth. And right now, Harvard has the puck as they cross the blue line. They are offsides. That was Kat Hughes bringing the puck across the blue line for Harvard. 9:37 left to play in the first. Again, RPI leads Harvard by a score of 1-0. I will get the update on the goal here for you in just a second. But my apologies for coming on late. It was not my intention. It is freezing cold out there, and the roads are kind of iffy in Troy here today, so little traffic snafu on my part. So I apologize to you folks expecting the game to start on time and called. It did start on time thanks to RPI TV. They got here. They're always a good crack staff here to bring the game for you. It was my fault. So, but anyway, I am here now, and I am bringing you the action. I look forward to calling the game for you. 9:37 left to play in the first. RPI leads 1-0. We're about to get a neutral zone face-off as Hughes, she moved in to take the face-off. It's won by RPI. It's brought up the ice there by the Engineers, chased after. And now Harvard gets it. That's Jovanovic for Harvard. She will get it across the zone where it's picked up by the Engineers, and they lose it. Now it's picked up there again by RPI and back across the neutral zone where it's intercepted by Harvard. They will bring it in. That is Hughes for the Crimson. She will lose it and keep it, and again she gets it back. As now Mullins takes a shot and goes wide. As the Engineers clear the puck, they will start up ice. That is Lauren Severson with the puck. She will lose it and chase after it. She will attempt to get it back. She does momentarily, but goes into the far corner for the Crimson. Now Severson gets it back. Severson gets it to the point now, and a shot is taken by Amanda Kimmerly, goes wide of the net. Now Harvard brings across the ice, and RPI intercepts there. Now taking it for Harvard is Frierson, as she loses it now. Moy for Harvard. Moy takes a shot in and a save, and the Engineer defense able to stick it away. Now that's Whitney Wren back on the point. She gets it into the neutral zone where it's intercepted there by Harvard. It's tied up in Moy's skate, which enables RPI to clear momentarily. They get the puck. Wren gets it D to D. Gets it across the neutral zone where it's off a Harvard player shot, and it never sees the goaltender for Harvard. The goaltender is Beth Larkham. It was knocked down by the Harvard defense. Now the Engineers get it and they regroup. That's Josephine Hansen across the blue line. It goes out of play. We will get a whistle. 7:44 left to play in the first. RPI leads 1-0 here from the Houston Fieldhouse. Get a center ice face-off, won by the Engineers, taking that's Hansen. She gets it across the puck. Now she gets it back, takes a shot inside, and a save by Larkham. Sort of confused her as the Mighty Ducks knuckle puck confused Larkham. And it just goes wide of the net. They're now being chased by Wraithby for RPI. She will not be able to control the puck, but the Engineers intercept in the neutral zone. They will regroup. That is Josephine Hansen across the blue line. She will lose it to the Crimson, and now Crimson will skate out with it. That's Jovanovic. She gets knocked down. She will get an edge, and the puck will get tied up now as it's brought in by Turgeon. Val Turgeon loses the puck to the Engineers. Now Hansen around the net. She will lose it to the RPI Engineers. They will put it back around their own net where it's intercepted there by Harvard, taken by Hansen, and not cleared out of the zone. Nice play by Harvard. That is Hughes now with a shot in, and a save by the Engineers goalie as people were taking stabs at the puck, but it was underneath the legs of Lovisa Serlander, and she will hold on. 6:33 left to play in the first. 1-0. RPI leads Harvard here in Troy. The puck is taken by Harvard. Shot in, goes high of the net. That shot was taken by Jovanovic. Now RPI takes. Harvard keeps in on the point. Again, Harvard gets a puck. Shot in by Jovanovic, goes high. Now the Engineers take. As they can't clear the zone, as Harvard doing a good job keeping in the zone, but RPI finally does. Jovanovic loses it, but she gets it to her teammate Hughes, who loses the puck. Now back the other way. The Engineers go Jamie Grigsby, and we're going to get a penalty for interference. This penalty will be on the Crimson. 6:02 left to play in the first. RPI leads 1-0. Harvard will go into the penalty box as Haley Mullins, the senior from East Greenwich, Rhode Island, will go into the box on interference. Pardon me, that's Emma Buckles, the freshman from Toronto. We'll go into the penalty box, and we're going to get a whistle on the face-off. We'll do it all over again. So 2 minutes up on the board as Buckles serves an interference penalty. RPI will go on the power play. They will win the face-off back, but lose the puck in the neutral zone. Josephine Hansen skates after it, gets the puck regrouped behind her own net. Hansen starts up, has the puck over the blue line. Red line, she drops it back to Rapace. She will lose the puck. Now Hansen skates back, gets the puck, regroups. Blue line, red line, Hansen still with the puck, leaves it off for a forward. Hansen skates in and pinches, will lose the puck, but the Engineers have it Ren. We'll get it back on the point. Now back for Ren. Ren to Hansen, slap shot in, and a deflect goes wide by the Engineers. Ren gets it back, she will lose the puck, as coming off the bench is Amanda Kimmerly for RPI. She will get the puck behind the Harvard zone, leaves it back. She still has the puck. She's circling nicely, leaves it back off for a forward shot in, never sees the goaltender, and now RPI will get it back as Burnett pinches down. Burnett pinch down, keep it in. It's kept in nicely there by the Engineers. That is Raspa. She will pinch it down low. Now Burnett has the puck. Burnett leaves it back on the point for Kimmerly, over to the point, down low, back for Kimmerly, again at the point, back for Raspa. Raspa shot in, nicely deflected there by the Crimson's Glover, but RPI keeps it in. Kimmerly kept it in, has it on the point, shot, never sees the goaltender, and Harvard will not get it out of the zone. As the Engineers keep it in the other side, now they finally get it out of the zone to regroup Kimmerly. Kimmerly has the puck, she will dump it in and make a change as Glover goes to chase. Glover with the puck, passes up for a teammate, goes the wrong way as it was brought into the zone for RPI. That will do it for the penalty, back to 5-a-side here from the fieldhouse. RPI over the red line, they will regroup. Now Hayes, shot goes wide, and all the way around the net, kept in nicely by the Engineers there, but Harvard will regroup. RPI will knock it back in the zone. Harvard gets the puck in the neutral zone, dumps it in. That was Turgeon on the dump. RPI gets it. Neutral zone, nobody seems to want it. Now Harvard finally has it. Turgeon again. Back for Pieper and into the RPI zone, where RPI will chase after it. That is Grigsby. Has the puck. She will pass it up into the neutral zone. Harvard was making a change, which enabled them to intercept. Now RPI brings it back the other way as Grigsby has it. We'll get it up, fresh in the zone as she was looking for a teammate, couldn't find her. She was looking for Orzakowski. As Harvard now will bring it in and gather the puck in a shot, and then goes wide as that shot was from Keely Moy behind the net. Now Harvard has it shot, and a nice stop by Lavisa Salander as Lavisa Salander comes up absolutely huge on that shot from Nikki Friesen to keep this game a 1-0 RPI lead. 2:45 left to play in the first. Again, RPI leads 1-0. Face-off is won by the Engineers and is brought out by Grigsby. Leads off for a teammate, no icing, as behind the net RPI has it. They will try to keep it, and they finally do. They get it on the near side. Behind the net, Grigsby again. Can't find it. Pinching down there is Hansen. She's tried to keep it and can't do it. Puck trickles in, played by the Harvard goaltender. RPI trying to keep the puck in. They can't do it. Now they finally do and take a change. As nicely done by the RPI Engineers. That's Kate Glover with the puck. She has it, gets it up to Hughes, across the blue line, and into the RPI zone, taken by Gilmore, but it is stopped by RPI and back the other way. Now RPI has it into the neutral zone. They lose the puck, taken by Harvard. That is Pieper. Leaves it across for Ziadi. Still has it. Now up for Turgeon. Across the blue line, near side. Still has it. Leaves it back for Pieper. Shot broken up by the RPI defense. Now Ziadi takes it. And the shot comes down with Salander. She will hold on for the save. 1:19 left to play in the first. 1-0. RPI leads Harvard. Face-off won by the Engineers. They lose the puck as Fusco was there for Harvard. She will get the puck back. She will try to get at the point. 1 minute left to go in the first period. RPI has it. Skating down with it was Grigsby. She gets knocked off the puck. And now Harvard has it. RPI keeps it in momentarily. They do. It's taken by the Harvard defense. 45 seconds remain in this one. 1-0 RPI leads as the Crimson dump it in. So Vander will glove it down and leave it off for her teammate. Now coming in, that is Severson. For RPI will lose the puck to Hughes. Hughes gets it up to Gilmore. Gilmore breaks free, shot and a score by Becca Gilmore. Going 5-hole on Lavisa Salander, which ties this game up at 1. 23.3 seconds remain in the first period as Becca Gilmore lights the lamp for the Crimson to tie this game up at 1. As Gilmore just broke free of the Engineer defense and snapped the shot in. That was past Gilmore. Now Harvard wins the face-off again. Shot and a glove save by Salander on the shot by Kat Hughes right off the face-off. Could have been a disastrous for RPI, letting up 2 goals within 5 seconds of each other. But Salander was there to glove it down and keep this game tied at 1. Gilmore wins the face-off, but the Engineers get the game now. Shot goes wide of Salander as Hughes was getting the assist on that goal from Gilmore. Now the puck is tied up near side. Trick goes all the way down the length of the ice. That will do it for the first period. As the score ends, RPI 1, Harvard 1. So I will be back with the full second period after the intermission. I will have stats for you and get you caught up on what you missed in the first 10 minutes of this one. So the score here after 1 period of play is RPI 1, Harvard 1. You're listening to live coverage of Engineer women's hockey on RPI TV.
Boucher Financial Group has been serving their clients for over 27 years. With offices in historic downtown Troy and Saratoga Springs, they currently manage over $400 billion in assets and act as their client's personal chief financial officer for any financial decisions. Visit www.boucherfinancial.com to learn more about the firm.
Welcome back here to the Houston Fieldhouse on the campus of Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in a very snowy and freezing Troy, New York, for today's second period of action between the RPI Engineers and the Harvard Crimson in ECAC women's hockey play. Didn't run over the records because I was a little late getting to you today. RPI is 7-9-4 overall, 4-3-1 in ECAC hockey. Harvard is 7-4-1, 5-2-1 in ECAC hockey play. My name is Ed DeGarian. I am bringing you the game on RPI TV. The scores in that first period of play, the one that you missed, 2:56 into the first, Jamie Grigsby from Whitney Wren and Sabrina Rapace at, like I mentioned, 2:56 of the first. And then at 19:37 of the first, the goal was actually Emma Buckles, but I think they're going to change it as it was Becca Gilmore who was in on a breakaway. So they gave it to Buckles. It was 25, but it was actually 15 Gilmore. So we'll see if they change that. So 20 minutes up on the clock. RPI wins the face-off, and they play it back to the defense. That is Whitney Wren. She will get it up to a teammate, and RPI will lose control of the puck to Harvard. Nobody seems to want it. RPI will knock it back into the zone, but they're offsides. They touch up. Going back to play it for Harvard is Ziadi. She will play it and get it up to Haley Mullins. Haley Mullins will get the puck over to Fusco, who will send it in the center for nobody there but RPI. That is Tomlinson for RPI. Will play the puck behind the Harvard zone. RPI will change up, and the Crimson will regroup, as that is Fusco for the Crimson. Loses the puck to RPI, and Harvard will go back and chase. That is Buckles now behind her own net. She has the puck. She will get it up and lose the puck to RPI. Now Buckles will get it back. And finally, she will try to push it up out into the zone. Our Harvard will go regroup. That is Mullins. Mullins behind the net. She'll lose the puck to RPI. That is Orzakowski. Orzakowski gets up into the neutral zone. Will go chasing after is Blake Araz. Araz for RPI will not get there, but RPI will hold it up behind the net. That is Severson. Severson gets it for Araz. Araz will lose the puck now, and it will clear the zone as Wren plays it back for RPI. Wren dumps it back in the zone. Now nobody there but Harvard. They will get it up into the neutral zone and get it out. That is Jovanovic behind the net. She will lose the puck there to Amy Raithby. Raithby tries to get out of the zone, and she can't clear as Harvard keeps it in. Harvard on the blue line now. That is Ziadi. Ziadi will get it behind the RPI net and play it. Played back at the point where she was loose. Harvard defense catches an edge. 2-on-1 if the Engineers hurry. Now they have a shot in a save. By that shot was by Megan Hayes. She had a 2-on-1 with Grigsby, but Hayes opted to shoot the puck. Now Harvard will get it. That is Gilmore. Get it out of the zone. Now Harvard will get it out of the zone, chasing after it. Kimmerly for the Engineers. She will win the puck, and it will be dumped out of the zone momentarily. Harvard catching on a change, and they're lucky. Did they get them? Is this going to be an offsides, or did they get them with too many men? It's going to be an offsides. Harvard was kind of lucky, and it wasn't too many players on the ice. 17-17 left to play in the second. 1-1 RPI and Harvard. RPI wins the face-off. No shot coming in, and this will go all the way down the length of the ice. Will it be icing? No, it will be waved off as the Harvard player got to the zone first. And chasing after it there for RPI is Orzakowski. She will lose it to Mullins on the blue line. Shot in, and a save by Salander. And Salander will cover up for the whistle. So 1-1 RPI and Harvard. As Harvard wins the faceoff. And shot in just deflects high. Still on the ice though, as Harvard will play it down to the point. RPI trying to gain control of the puck. They finally do, as Burnett takes it for RPI. So they're up across the red line, and RPI will dump it into the Harvard zone. Chasing after it, will get it back where the Apache shot in, goes behind the net of Larkham. And RPI will get the puck on their own blue line. They will lose it now, as it's Fusco. Will get the puck in, and this will go down the length of the ice, but icing will be waved off as Hayes plays it all the way down the length of the ice. Now Harvard regroups, has it. They go behind their own net, dumps it back. Blue line, over the blue line, over the red line. Harvard now. They will try to mount an offense, but 4 engineers there. Well, nothing doing for Harvard. Now Wren has it. Wren will get it up to Ondrick. Ondrick tries to get it out. She can't do it. Puck will trickle in on Salander, and she'll cover up. 15:33 left to play in the second. 1-1 RPI and Harvard. Face-off coming into the RPI zone near side, as it will be taken by Gilmore. She will win the face-off. Now she'll get it back. A wraparound attempt. That was a wraparound attempt by Hughes. Goes wide of the net. Now RPI chasing after it. That is McKenna Thomas with Kate Glover. Thomas will win that battle. Get it out into the neutral zone. It'll be taken by Harvard. Back and forth now, RPI and Harvard. Nice back check on the play was Tomlinson. She will momentarily lose the puck. Now it's taken across the blue line. Shot by Harvard, Jovanovic. And a save by Salander. Go wide of the net. Still Harvard in control. They have the puck. That is Mullins. Take a shot in, save by Salander. RPI will get it out into the neutral zone. Doing a good job of collapsing over there was Buckles to get the puck to Friesen. Friesen will lose the puck, but still have it, and she will get it back. And nobody seems to want it for RPI. Now Friesen gets it back, takes a shot off the side of the net, and out of the zone goes the puck. RPI player falls down. Coach wants a penalty, but he will get it as the shot comes in. And I didn't think he would get it, but Coach Vines wanted a penalty on Harvard. He will get it. 14:06 left to play in the second, as Nikki Friesen will go into the penalty box for Harvard. Apt name here. She will go into the penalty box. That will be RPI will go on the power play. Harvard will win the face-off. RPI can't keep it in the zone, being chased after there by Gilmore for Harvard. She will get the puck. She just attempts to hold it up and kill some time off the power play. Now RPI will come back with it. Araz has the puck. She loses it. Harvard will clear the zone. All the way back down on the other end. Chasing after it is Kimmerly for RPI. She'll get there. Stop, regroup. As now for RPI has the puck is Respa. Respa will not try to get it into the blue line, but Harvard does a good job on the defense and will get it out of the zone. Wren will play it over for Hayes. Now Wren, pardon me, that is for RPI Hansen. Now she'll regroup and play it behind the net as she has a forecheck. Almost loses the puck. Dangerous by Hansen, but she'll get it back. Nice read on the play by Buckles to break up the pass attempt. Buck will trickle in behind the net. It's taken by Tomlinson for RPI. Gets back to Ren, back to Hansen, back down low. Shot and a save. That shot came from Rapace. Tried to push it through the tight opening that she had. But right there to make the save was Beth Larkham. Nice movement on the power play for RPI, but Larkham up to the task, making the save on Rapace. 37 seconds remain on the power play. Now RPI will get it back. That is Hansen. She has it on the point. She'll get it down low. Across looking for Rapace, broken up by the Harvard defense. Now Hansen will take it out of the zone. 20 seconds remaining on the power play for RPI. Harvard looking to get it now. Getting it into the zone is Grigsby. She'll leave it off for Tomlinson. Looking back for Grigsby, 5 seconds remain. Grigsby has it, gets it onto the point. And now Hansen back down for Rapace, back up for Hansen on the point. Shot and a save, rebound comes down. Puck is loose and still has it. Rapace can't put it in, the puck was loose. And now finally covering it up is Larkham, as nobody could put the puck in the zone. As good job by Harvard keeping it out of the puck. Rapace couldn't put it in. Grigsby couldn't put it in. Score remains tied at 1, 11:52 left to play in the second. 1-1 Harvard and RPI. Now taking the puck is Raspa. She'll leave it off for Hayes. She's looking there for Tremblay. Tremblay can't find it. Now taking out of the zone goes Harvard. That is the Harvard defense. Now they will lose it, as that was you getting off the puck. As puck is loose, now RPI takes it behind their own net. They will get it out looking for a breakaway. That is Hayes with a shot. Broken down by the Harvard defense. Hayes falls down on the play, no call, as Harvard takes. Red line, blue line. Nobody there. Now Harvard finally has it, takes the shot in. Goes wide of Salander. And now behind the net goes Jovanovic for Harvard. She'll leave it off there for Gilmore. Gilmore has it, shot goes wide of the net. It will come down to the point, taken there by Gilmore again, as she's looking for Jovanovic. RPI will take the puck and get it out of the zone, as that's Ondrick. Ondrick will lose it at the red line. Harvard will bring it back in. Nice moves there by Harvard as RPI takes the puck. RPI near side will get it out of the zone. Taken there and dumped in. Odd bounce. Good thing that Larkham was there. Didn't come quite out of her net, as that puck was heading actually for the net on the odd bounce. Now RPI has it. Chasing after it is Araz. No ice. Now Harvard will take, as that's Friesen. She'll leave it off behind the net. Hayes dumps it back for RPI. Tomlinson will attempt to bring it up. She does. Now Araz has it. Araz across the blue line. Araz still has it. She'll lose the puck to Harvard, and Harvard will come out 3-on-2 if they hurry. They don't, and they are offsides, as there's a little bit of good call. 9:29 left to play in the second. RPI and Harvard tied at 1 here from the field house. As the shuffle people off to shovel off the ice behind the net. So we're tied here at 1:09:29 left to play in the second. Harvard and RPI tied at 1. As Harvard wins the face-off back on the point. As they have it now, RPI will have it. They are offsides. That is a good call, as just offsides was Raspa for RPI. Tomlinson to take the face-off against Mullins. Mullins will win the face-off. She'll get it back to Buckles, who will lose it to RPI. Now she will chase after it as Harvard can't get it out of the zone. RPI keeps it in. Now taking it is Glover for the Crimson. There for RPI is Grigsby. Grigsby doing a good job. Penalty upcoming on the Engineers here. If they touch the puck, they do. 8:52 left to play in the second. 1-1 RPI and Harvard. This will be a penalty on McKenna Thomas of RPI. She will have 2 minutes for a body checking. Now the puck will come all the way down to the RPI zone. Won by Harvard. Back at the point, Buckles. Buckles with Ziadi. Ziadi will try to look for Buckles. She loses the handle on the pass, which allows RPI to clear all the way down the length of the ice, played there by Larkham. Now Harvard will regroup. They have it. Far side. Nice move. 3-on-2 at Harvard Hervey's. They don't, as that was Gilmore. Gilmore has the puck near side, gets at the point. Ziadi. Ziadi for Buckles. Shot in and a save by Salander. Now Ziadi gets the Buckles gets the puck back over for Ziadi. Back down for Gilmore. Back at the puck for Moy. Moy to Friesen. Shot in. The save by Salander, and the puck will be loose. Where is it? Salander covers up as she has it. 1-1 still RPI. 1:01 remains on the penalty to Thomas. 7:53 left to play in the second here in Troy. Harvard will win the faceoff. Shot in, goes wide of the net as that shot came from Jovanovic. She'll get the puck back on the blue line. RPI will pinch down, enable her to clear. Nice hustle there by RPI. Forward, shot in, save, and will it be in the? No, it will just be kept out of the goal, as that shot was from Tomlinson. As Larkham's momentum was taking her back, but Larkham able to keep the puck out of the net. Nice play by Grigsby, hustle to get it to Tomlinson. Now Tomlinson will lose the face-off to Harvard behind their own net. 35 seconds remain on the Harvard power play. Harvard will start up. That is Jovanovic there for Harvard. He has the puck far side. We'll get it around looking for nobody, which enables RPI to come in and clear the zone. That will pretty much do it for the power play, as chasing after it will be Pieper for Harvard. She'll have it behind her net. She'll start up. She'll get it up for Mullins. Mullins behind the net. Far side. Shot saved by Salander, and enables RPI to take. Kept in nicely there by Ziadi. RPI will get control of the puck. They will try to clear it out of the zone. Nice back check by Harvard for momentarily keeping it tied up in the zone. That is Rapace for RPI. Rapace gets it far side, looking for Thomas. Can't play it. She can't get it out of the zone. Now Harvard will come in Moy. Keely Moy takes a shot, goes wide of Solander. Ren for RPI. She'll take it. She'll get it not out of the zone as it's taken there by Friesen. Now RPI will get out of the zone and intercepted by Harvard. Right back in the RPI zone goes Sano for Harvard. Trickles in on Solander. She'll do it. Now Raz there, she'll lose the puck. Back for Harvard. Now for RPI, Kimberly has it. Gets over for Ren. Ren will go up. She'll dump it in the zone as RPI will take a change. They'll change their defensive pairings. And now Harvard will bring it up ice, far side, trickles in, and the Engineers defense keeps it out of the net now. For RPI, you'll get it out of the zone. Loose puck, dumped back in by Harvard. Harvard will take a change. Chasing after it is Hansen for RPI. She'll get it up for Uraz. Uraz now leaves it for Grigsby. Grigsby will chase after it. She can't find the handle on it, which enabled Harvard to clear the zone. As that's Gilmore for Harvard. Now taking will be Burnett. Burnett, she will clear the zone, but right there for Harvard is Ziadi. Ziadi chases up. She'll leave it up for Jovanovic. We're gonna get a whistle and an icing on Harvard. 4:39 left to play in the second. RPI leads Harvard, or excuse me, RPI and Harvard tied at 1 here from Fieldhouse. Now Harvard will win the face-off, and taking the puck will be Jovanovic. She'll lose it. RPI clears, goes all the way down the length of the ice. They're going to wave off icing as this puck will be played by Larkham. Now Harvard has it behind their own net. RPI chasing after it. They can't control it. Now they finally do. As it comes out for a shot and a save by Larkham, as that shot was taken by Hayes for the Engineers. Now Jovanovic, she'll get it. We're going to get a whistle, and this will be offsides against Harvard. 4:04 left to play in the second. 1-1 RPI and Harvard from the Fieldhouse. Harvard will win the face-off. Now take a shot in by Solander, and Solander will make the save, as that shot was taken pretty much from the blue line. 3:58 left to play in the second. 1-1 Harvard and RPI. Face off far side. Take a shot from the point, goes wide, way wide of the net, as that puck is kept in by Mullins for Harvard. Now taken after it for RPI's Kimberly. She'll get it up into the neutral zone where it's taken by Harvard and back into the RPI zone far side. Shot in, saved by Solander. Deflected by an Engineer defender on the rebound, right back into Solander. And now RPI takes it. Now Rapace. Rapace has it far side. Stops put on the brakes, looking at a point. She can't find Hansen on the point. As now RPI will dump in and chase after it. Harvard has it behind their own net. They will get it out into the neutral zone, red line, blue line. Shot in, broken up by the Engineer defense, as Glover has it for the Crimson. Glover tied up with the Engineers, now kept in on the point by Ziadi, and broken up by the Engineer defense. And now Oraz will skate after it. She can't beat Moy, who will take it. Get it up into the neutral zone now. The Engineers get it back. Still battling there now. It's taken by Ziadi. Now the Engineers again coming back other way. RPI can't really get a lot of momentum going. As soon as they get the puck, they're stood up there by the Harvard defense. Now taken by Mullins. Shot goes wide. And RPI takes Hansen behind their own net. Hansen will get Ondrick. Ondrick will get it back behind the net now. Burnett up out of the zone. Thomas. She'll lose control of the puck. She'll look to get it back. She gets it in the zone, but it's taken near side by Harvard. We're going to get a penalty on the Engineers. As soon as they touch the puck, Tomlinson does, and she will go off into the penalty box. 1:51 left to play in the second. Harvard and RPI tied at 1. As going into the penalty box for a rough will be Kendra Farrell, as RPI bench not happy with that. Tomlinson will go on a rough. Harvard will start their power play. That's Gilmore for Jovanovic. Back for Gilmore. Gilmore point in. Now Ziadi pinching down. Ziadi has it on the point. Back for Ziadi. Back down for Gilmore. Shot goes wide of Salander. Now Harvard has it. Buckles. Shot in. Deflected. Saved by Salander. Pinching down. Take a shot in. Saved by Salander. That shot came from Glover, rather. And then Harvard has it back on the point. Ziadi. Shot goes wide, goes high rather, of Salander. Now she'll get it back. Ziadi for Buckles, back for Ziadi on the point. Ziadi playing with it. Leaves it down for Jovanovic. Buckles and Ziadi switch. Ziadi shot in, saved by Salander. Coming in to take for Harvard is Gilmore. Back for Ziadi. Ziadi behind her own net. Now Gilmore. Gilmore for the Crimson. Now shot in by Salander. She doesn't see it. Rebound. Score. As Salander thought she had covered it up, but the rebound, she kicked out the rebound, and that's as good as a goal for Moy as you're ever going to see, as Moy puts the rebound in the back of the net for the 2-1 Harvard lead. So Moy on the goal from Buckles. Harvard wins the face-off. Now Tomlinson for RPI. Tomlinson has it, leaves it off the point. Hansen shot, save. But now Hansen gets it again. Rather Thomas. She'll get it down for RPI. Back to the point. That's Hayes. Shots, save by Larkham. RPI can't get it out of the zone. They'll get it back out of the zone. They're going to be off sides as Grigsby was playing the puck as she had yet to clear the zone. So 7.8 seconds left. So Moy from Buckles and Gilmore on that goal to give Harvard the 2-1 lead as RPI wins the face-off. But this harmlessly floats down to the Harvard end, and that will do it here for the second period of play as Harvard takes a 2-1 lead on a power play goal from Keely Moy, the freshman from San Diego, California. Put the puck in a wide open net after Salander makes the initial save, and Salander thought she had it covered up, but kicked the rebound out to Moy, who put it in the back of the net, and that's where we stand 2-1. Going into the third period, so Coach Brian Vines will talk to his team and try to get the tying goal here in the third period of play. The score here after 2 periods of play is Harvard 2, RPI 1. You're watching live coverage of Engineer Women's Hockey on WRPI TV.
First
Welcome back to the Houston Fieldhouse on the campus of Troy, New York, or on the campus of Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in Troy, New York. Sorry about that. A little brain freeze going on as it's very cold outside, but inside the action is hot as Harvard leads RPI 2-1. Going into the third period, Harvard Keely Moy with a power play goal at 19:21 of the second to give Harvard the 2-1 lead. As now the team's just coming out for the third period of play. We'd like to thank the Rensselaer Union, which provides the funding for WRPI, RPI TV, and all the club-related activities of the Institute, including RPI TV's coverage of Engineers men's and women's ice hockey, football. So we'd like to thank them. We'd also like to thank you for listening. If you're near a computer or on your phone, just go to rpitv.org and you can see whatever they are broadcasting. I am an announcer with WRPI Radio. We're also on the World Wide Web at wrpi.org. If you would take it a listen now at WRPI, you would hear the RPI men as they in Bright Hockey Center in Allston, Massachusetts, taking on the men's Harvard Crimson. They currently trail 1-0 to Harvard. Ryan Donato scored a goal, but right now you can listen to that or listen to this, watch this and listen to this on RPI TV as RPI has the puck in the Harvard zone. As coming to the point now is RPI. That is Kimmerly takes a shot in, and it's a save by Larkham. And now Harvard brings it out off the referee, which allows RPI to momentarily take as a shot in by Harvard's Jovanovic is gloved down by Solander. 19:13 left to play in the third. 2-1. Harvard leads RPI here from Fieldhouse. Now RPI has it. And it's broken up, brought up the ice and taken there by Buckles. Now Kat Hughes will bring that up. She'll leave it off. She'll get the rebound as she left that off for Becca Gilmore as Solander was there to make the save. Now RPI brings it out on the blue line. Will get checked off the puck. Now for Harvard they will take, as RPI made a full-scale change, and Harvard will dump it into the zone there. It will be taken by Ferroli for RPI. She'll get it into the neutral zone where Harvard takes it back. As looking for it is the Harvard forward. Get it out of the zone where it's taken by Ziadi. Ziadi across for Pieper, back for Ziadi. Ziadi gets it up for Jovanovic. Moy battling for it. Now taken by Ferroli. Ferroli loses it. Now Hayes for RPI will get it. Hayes. She'll get up and not out of the zone as Harvard takes it in a shot. That went high above Solander. Now RPI will take it out, clear the zone, as that was Rasper clearing the zone. It's taken there now by Wren. Wren back across for Kimmerly. Kimmerly will dump it in, and it would be knocked down on the blue line by the Harvard defense and out of the zone as RPI will take it back. They will try to pass it off the boards, looking for Tomlinson. Sorry, that was Thomas. Now Tomlinson attempt to wrap around, nothing doing. Now RPI will take a shot in, and just trickles wide of the goaltender Larkham. Now RPI has Tomlinson behind the net. Tomlinson will try to control it off the back of the net. tried to play it to herself. As now RPI will have it. Far side. Now Tomlinson back behind the net. Tomlinson, she will leave it off looking for Grigsby. Harvard will take it. As Harvard will try to make the change, and RPI will knock it into the zone, and they have to touch up, as I believe they were offsides. The referee didn't call it. Now RPI will take it with Raceby. Take a shot wide of Larkham. And now Harvard will take it, and now RPI will take it. RPI's Hansen across the red line, dumps it into the blue, dumps it into the Harvard zone across the red line. Now Harvard will chase. And it will be offsides against Harvard. 16:05 left to play in the third. 2-1 Harvard leads RPI. Now RPI will lose the face-off. Now Harvard has it. Dumps it in, trickles in on Solander. She'll get it near side, up to Severson. Severson will lose the puck, will go far side. Now she'll lose it to Harvard. Harvard red line, blue line. Saved by Solander. Now behind the net goes Wren, or behind Solander goes Wren. She'll get it off and clear the zone, looking for Severson, but she can't find her, which allows Harvard to take the puck. Now Harvard will dump it into the zone, and being chased there by Ferroli for RPI. She'll get it, she'll lose it to Harvard momentarily. Nice defensive stop. Back out to the point for Harvard. A shot was taken by Pieper. Never saw Solander. Now Pieper gets it back. Pieper back for Ziadi. Shot saved by Solander and out of the zone by RPI. 14:50 left to play in the third. 2-1 Harvard over RPI. Harvard will take it. And the puck will be tied up, taken by RPI. Now not clearing the zone as Harvard dumps it back in. Now Hansen for the Engineers. She'll get it, lose it, and get it back. Hansen has it across the blue line. Dumped in now Hansen. Hansen has it, lifts it over for Hayes. Hayes can't get it out of the zone as being pressured there was Friesen. For Harvard with a good forecheck. Friesen attempts to wrap around. She can't find it. Now Harvard will take it. RPI will clear the zone, but Friesen will get it back. Now Harvard will dump it in, as that was Friesen down there. She'll get it. And now RPI has it far side. Now getting it will be Burnett for RPI, and she'll clear the zone. She's looking for a teammate as Harvard's there to intercept. As right now going down is an Engineer, as don't see, that was Moy for Harvard and Hansen for RPI. Hansen was laying down, but it's only because Moy was on top of her, and Hansen will get up. Harvard leads it 2-1 over RPI here from the Fieldhouse. 13:30 left to play in the third period. Now RPI will have it, and they will break it out. Bring across is Tomlinson. She leaves it off for Grigsby, looking for Tomlinson on the give and go. Can't find a Wren. Back at the point. D to D across, breaks a stick. Now Tomlinson has it behind the net. Tomlinson, again, she can't find the handle on it. She will have to skate after it. Now RPI will, they keep it in the zone, they do. As keeping it in the zone is Grigsby momentarily. As she'll lose it, and Harvard will clear. Well, all the way down the length of the ice, this will be no icing. And now RPI has it. RPI defender loses an edge. And now Ferroli has it. Now Harvard takes it back, takes a shot in, it's gloved down by Solander. That shot was by Gilmore, and that will draw the whistle. Now Harvard has it. They win the faceoff. Takes a shot in. Now RPI has it. They will attempt to bring it down. They do. They get control of it. They can't control it long enough. Now RPI will get it back. Looking on the defender, and Harvard doing a good job keeping it in the zone and pressuring RPI to keep it off. Now RPI tries to dump it off the boards, kept in there by Harvard. Now the puck is loose by Solander. She can't get it, but RPI does. And they will break it out as now Severson has it. She dumps it in. RPI takes a change. Now Harvard will have it. They will get it into the neutral zone, taken there by Ferroli for RPI. She'll have it. She'll take a shot. It will get deflected up and taken by Harvard. And back into the engineer zone, Wren behind the net. Wren leaves it off for Ferroli, who leaves it off there. And back into the neutral zone. Very up and down, back and forth game. Araz chases after it, but she can't beat Ziadi to the red line, and that will be an ice. Now Wren has it for the Engineers behind the net. She'll get it back. Now Ferroli for RPI, she'll have it. She'll try to break it out, but Harvard doing a good job. Moy on the forecheck, as now Moy will get it. Wren will get it. She can't get it out of the zone. Taken there by Harvard. Moy again. Moy will get it back onto the point. Shot from Pieper. Now this looks like a Harvard power play right now, as Harvard doing a good job cycling the puck. Now for RPI. It's Pieper for Harvard. She'll get it. She'll control Ferroli now for RPI. She'll try to break it out of the zone. Now finally RPI gets it out of the zone, as that is Raspa. Raspa will dump it down. RPI will change, and they will not get it, control it long enough, as now they will take a change again. So now Harvard has a Tomlinson there for RPI chasing after it. Harvard will have it, as RPI momentarily kept it in the zone. They almost intercepted, but now they have it across the blue line, and Harvard pinching down again. Good job by the Crimson, not letting RPI control the puck for very long. It is now Emma Buckles for Harvard. And she'll pinch down, and Solander will make the save, as now RPI will get it with Kimmerly. She'll lose control of the puck, and it will be taken there by Harvard's Val Turgeon. We're going to get a penalty upcoming. 9:13 left to play in the third. 2-1 Harvard over RPI. RPI going into the penalty box for another power play. This is going to be on Morgan Ondrick, the freshman from Shorewood, Illinois. So far she's played 20 games, has 2 assists. As now we're going to get a timeout, as the shovel guys come. And so, as right now they're wishing happy birthday to Tim Gallagher, who has worked here at the field house for 47 years. Happy birthday to him. Tim is also known as Drill Guy, so if you ever come to the field house and he's coming on the ice, he's the one who gets a big cheer every time he steps on the ice with the drill when the net comes off its moorings. Now the face-off is won by Harvard. They get a head start on their power play, as this is taken there by Gilmore. Gilmore leaves it around for Fusco. Fusco back on the point for Ziadi. Back over for Buckles, who rifles a shot, and a save by Salander. So now Gilmore will win the face-off back on the point again. Now Buckles for Harvard. She'll have it. She'll get it down low, as Harvard will lose the puck, but RPI can't get it out of the zone. Ziadi keeps it in. Ziadi over for Gilmore. Gilmore on the point. She'll get it down low. Back for Gilmore. Our Crimson 4 gets tripped up, but now Buckles back for Ziadi. Back over for Gilmore, as there on the point was Friesen for Harvard. Now Buckles will switch for Ziadi. Buckles back up for Gilmore. Being pressured there by RPI. RPI can't get it out of the zone. Now Harvard will have it, as Harvard's Fusco is there, and RPI will clear the zone, and the puck will go out of play. So unfortunately for the Engineers, they clear the zone, puck goes out of play, puck comes back in the zone, as RPI right now really chasing themselves and trying to get the puck out of the zone. Good forecheck pressure by Harvard to prevent them from getting out. So now Jovanovic for Harvard, she'll lose it to Pieper. Pieper will for Harvard, she'll get it D to D. And now chase after that. Kimmerly for RPI. Burnett for RPI. Now she can't control the puck, as Harvard still does. As now RPI will get it out of the zone finally, as that was Sabrina Rapace who got it out of the zone. Now Harvard will regroup behind their own net. Harvard takes. Far side. Power play has expired in a second. That will do it. Back to five-a-side here from the fieldhouse. 7:11 left to play in the third period. 2-1 Harvard over RPI. Now Kimberly has it for the Engineers. She'll break free. She'll control it. She can't clear the zone, as the Engineers really need to clear the zone. Hard to score a goal when you're in your own end. Now Kimberly has it, as RPI takes it. Now Hayes. Hayes will try to generate some offense. She's finally in the Harvard zone. She'll dump it, and she'll go off on a change, which allows Harvard to take. And now RPI has it. That is Araz. We're going to get a penalty here on Harvard, as they finally touch the puck. So 6:34 left to play in the third. 2-1 Harvard over RPI, as RPI will go on a power play. This is RPI's fifth power play, excuse me. They are 1 for 3, as they very nearly put it in. Now they control behind their own net. Back on the point, Ren over for Hansen, or that was Hayes. Hansen gets it back. Hansen on the point. Now Rapace has it. Rapace takes the shot in. Comes back to Hansen. Shot, skip, and a save. I thought that got by Larkham, but Larkham was able to make the save. Now Rapace controls. Rapace far side. Someone comes in to help her. Now RPI comes away with it. Tomlinson behind her own net. Attempts for the wraparound. Now has Wren. Wren over to Hansen. Hansen shot in. Never sees the goaltender. Now Hansen gets it back for Wren. Wren on the point. Gets it for Rapace. Rapace in. As the puck is loose. As Araz had it on her skate. Or her stick rather. But couldn't put it in the back of the net. Now Araz has it. Now Hansen. Hansen over for Wren. Wren back over for Rapace. Down low. As she can't get it, and Harvard will clear as there's 52 seconds remaining on the power play. RPI will regroup behind their own net. Hansen will get it up far side, looking for Raspa. Now back for Hansen. Now Severson has it. She'll lose it. Now she'll get it back. Araz. Far side for Raspa, back for Araz, back on the point, Kimmerly. Kimmerly has it, over for, back for Kimmerly. Kimmerly takes the shot in. The puck is saved, it was loose, but the whistle had blown. As I think we got a fast whistle. It sounded like a fast whistle, I don't know if it was a fast whistle, but nevertheless, the puck was dead. 4:53 left to play in the third. Harvard leads RPI by a score of 2-1. Now Harvard wins the face-off. They will get the clear the puck uncontested. Puck goes into the Harvard bench and will come back out. Now RPI will win the face-off and can't clear the zone. Now they finally do as Ren attempts to keep it in. Now far point Hansen. She can't keep it in. Power play has expired. Back to 5-a-side. 4.5 minutes remain in the third period. 2-1 Harvard over RPI. 2 power play goals for Harvard. That's where we stand. Now Hansen dumps it in. RPI will go chase it. Now they have a player over there. That's Tomlinson. Tomlinson was looking for Thomas. Thomas goes down. That gets it up for Tomlinson. As now Harvard takes it. As that's Hughes. She'll dump it back down behind the RPI net. Or RPI will take it. That's Burnett. She'll take it and the zone will be cleared. But Harvard will take again. That is Glover. Up for Buckles. And the puck goes into the RPI zone as Burnett takes it for the Engineers. Burnett leaves it up for Tomlinson. Tomlinson over for Grigsby. Can't find her. Allows Harvard to take. 3.5 minutes left to play in regulation. 2-1 Harvard in this one. Now Burnett for RPI will tie up the puck. Now Wren comes in to help out. Wren will get the puck. Good job by Wren over the red line, blue line. Wren again tries to make a move. She can't do so as Severson comes in to help her out. Now Harvard will take it again. Harvard behind the net for Turgeon. Turgeon over far side. As RPI will take behind the net Araz. Araz for RPI. Will lose the puck to Harvard. Harvard just trying to play keep away from RPI right now. As Araz has it for the Engineers. Araz tries to break it out. Coach Vine and the players think there should be a penalty call on Harvard, but no call. Now Salander out to play it will get by her, allow Harvard to take. RPI comes in, they will play it. Now it's taken there by Rapace. Rapace looking for Hayes. He takes a shot and save by Larkham. 2-1 Harvard over RPI. 2:17 remains in regulation. Harvard leads 2-1. As we're going to get a timeout here by RPI. RPI might want to start thinking about pulling Salander. Try to get that extra attacker on the ice to try to get this thing tied up and head into overtime. So, timeout for RPI. As Harvard has a 2-1 lead in this one, with 2:17 left to play in the third. Undoubtedly, Coach Vines drawing up a play. For the women to play, we'll see. And indeed, I was right. Salander out of the net, so a 6-on-5 for the Engineers. Shayna Tomlinson in to take the face-off against Becca Gilmore, won by Tomlinson back at the point. That is Hansen takes a shot in, and Harvard will get it back, but they can't clear the zone. Now they finally do, as taken by Thomas, shot in, and a save by Larkham. And a whistle, 2:04 left to play in the third. 2-1 Harvard over RPI. Tomlinson again in to take the face-off against Gilmore. Won by Tomlinson, back at the point for Hansen. Hansen will get it down low, looking for Tomlinson again. Can't find her as the puck is not out of the zone. RPI will be able to set up again. Hansen on the point. Will try to get it down low, and she will not find somebody, as RPI doing a good job keeping the puck in the Harvard zone, as RPI has a far side. Tomlinson. Now coming in is Grigsby. Now Harvard has it. They have the puck. Grigsby trying to forecheck. The puck will clear the zone as RPI will regroup. Tomlinson has it back for Wren, back for Hansen. Hansen will get it up, and she was looking for Rapace, couldn't find her. Now Harvard has it. RPI defending their open net. Good job by them as RPI has it coming down. Now Rapace over the blue line in the Harvard zone. Shot in by Wren, broken up by the Harvard defense. 1 minute remaining in regulation. Now Harvard looking to tie it up, and comes Rapace. Rapace for Hansen. Has someone off the net, that is Kimberly coming off the bench. Hansen doesn't find her. Hansen has it, now finds Kimberly. Kimberly offers skate and floats harmlessly into the boards. Harvard just looking to tie it up. Kimberly has the puck. Kimberly pinching down behind the net. Harvard has it. They will take, and they will try to clear it out of the zone. They can't do it, as Hansen was trying to get it in the ice, but it went into the Harvard bench. 32.3 seconds remain in regulation. As a neutral zone faceoff for RPI. As now Burnett chases after it. Burnett has it for the Engineers. She'll look for Hayes. Hayes will look for Araz. Now back for Hayes. Hayes will get it in, looking for Severson. Takes a shot back on the point. Shot and just goes wide of Larkham. That could have been dangerous for Harvard. Now Burnett has it, looking for Severson. Severson has it. Gets her stick lifted up. And we're going to get a penalty here on Harvard with 2 seconds remaining. So this could be quick for RPI. RPI needs a quick goal within 2 seconds to tie this game up. It can be done, but RPI is going to be hard pressed to do it. So timeout called by Katie Stone for Harvard. As in Alston, it's 3-0 Harvard over RPI. As Katie Stone and Brian Vines drawing up their respective plays. Vines to undoubtedly get a goal, of course, and Stone to prevent a goal. .3 seconds remain. RPI has to win the faceoff, get a quick shot, as this faceoff will be taken by Sabrina Rapace. She will get it. A puck we dropped, won by Harvard. Comes out, shot. The quick shot was taken by Josephine Hansen, but Harvard did a good job knocking it down, and they take the 2-1 victory here from the field house. So good effort by RPI, but just a little short here as the Harvard Crimson take a 2-1 victory here from the field house. So I'll run down the scoring for you. There was easy, none in the third period. So that was easy. In the first at 2:56, Jamie Grigsby with Whitney Wren and Sabrina Rapace on the assists, as that was a power play goal for RPI, their only one of the evening. So Jamie Grigsby getting her 7th goal of the year on assist from Whitney Wren and Sabrina Rapace. Then 1937, in the first period, Harvard even strength Becca Gilmore, her first goal of the season on an assist from Kat Hughes and Emma Buckles. Oh, excuse me, just Kat Hughes on the assist with that. Then another late goal, 1921 in the second on the power play. 2 late goals doing in the Engineers within the last minute of their respective periods, and that's where we stand 2-1. So RPI has to buckle down defense in the last minute. So Keely Moy, her 5th goal of the season on the power play from Emma Buckles and Becca Gilmore. So in goal, Lavisa Salander taking the loss for RPI, and getting the win was Beth Larkham for Harvard. That's where we stand right now, as the Engineers fall to 4-4-1 in the ECAC, and Harvard improves to 6-2-1 in the ECAC. 7-10-4 overall for the RPI record, and 8-5-1 overall for Harvard's record. So that will do it here from us, from the Houston Fieldhouse. I will actually, the Engineers players of the game on offense, I will give to Jamie Grigsby. She got the only goal of the goal today. Honorable mention goes to Sabrina Rapace. And the defender Engineer of the game, I will give to Whitney Wren. She got the assist on the Grigsby goal, and she was just trying to generate offense from the point, which is what you have to do. Unfortunately for the Engineers, there wasn't enough of it today. Harvard did a good job of getting in the passing zones and the scoring zone. So that will do it. The next time we will broadcast here on RPI TV will be women's hockey tomorrow against Dartmouth. We will show that game tomorrow here from the Fieldhouse. And so that will be tomorrow from the Fieldhouse against Dartmouth. The final score here from the Fieldhouse was Harvard 2, RPI 1. You've been watching live coverage of Engineers women's hockey on WRPI, or excuse me, not WRPI, RPI TV.